Chapter of going to the divine chiefs of Osiris. Saith Osiris the scribe Ani, triumphant, hath builded for me my soul a dwelling place in Tatu. I have become vigorous in Fe. I have plowed the fields in my forms of existence. Is my palm tree as the god Amsu over them? My abominations twice not do I eat. My abominations, those which I abominate, are filth, not do I eat it. There are food offerings and meat for those who are not destroyed by it. Not do I raise myself to it with my two arms, not do I walk upon with my sandals, because my bread is of grains white, my beer is of grains red, of happy. Indeed, the Sektet boat and the Attet boat bring to me them, and I eat them under the trees of which I know the branches beautiful. How I make myself glorious with the white crown there. I lift up to Ari. Hail, guardian of the door, who giveth peace to the world. Bring to me those who make offerings. Grant thou that I may lift the earth, that may open to me the beings of splendor their arms, that may speak the cycle of the gods, the words of Hemet and the Hemet, with Osiris Ani. May lead him the hearts of the gods, may they make him powerful in heaven among the gods who have visible forms. Now God every, the goddess every he passeth, are for making Osiris the scribe Ani triumphant at the beginning of the year, living upon hearts, eating them at the coming forth from the east. Judged is he by the ancestors of Ra, judged is he by the ancestors of light. He is a shining being, clothed in heaven among the mighty ones. The provisions of Osiris the scribe Ani, triumphant, are among the cakes and beer made for your mouths. I go in through the disk. I come out through the god Ahui. I speak with the followers of the gods. I speak with the disk. I speak with Hamatmet. He granteth me to be victorious in the blackness of the night, within Mahert, near his forehead. Behold, I am with Osiris, and I proclaim what he announceth among the mighty ones. He speaketh to me the words of men. I listen, and I repeat to him the words of the gods. I come, Osiris, Ani, triumphant in peace, as one endowed with all things. Thou raiseth up right and truth for those who love them. I am a shining being, endowed more than shining beings all. The beginning of the chapters of making transformations. Making transformations into a swallow or dove, saith Osiris Ani, triumphant. I am a swallow, swallow that the scorpion, the daughter of Ra. Hail ye gods, sweet is your smell, twice. Hail flame coming forth from the horizon. Hail thou who art in the town, may lead me to the guardian of his corner there. O grant to me thy two hands, that I may pass the time in the island of flame. I have traveled with an order. I have come having its report. May one open to me. How shall I tell what I have seen there? I was like Horus, the prince of the divine boat. Was given to him the throne of his father, and Sut, that the son of Nut possessed the calamity which he had made for himself. Give judgment upon me, being in Sekhem. I stretched out my two arms to Osiris. I passed on to judgment. I have come to say, grant that I may pass, that I may report my message. I enter being judged, coming out distinguished at door that of Nebuchadnezzar. I am pure at peace of passage, that great. I have destroyed my defects. I have made an end of my wickedness. I have annihilated the faults which belong to me. I myself am pure. I am mighty. O doorkeepers, I have made the way. I am like unto you. I have come forth by day. I have walked upon my two legs. I have obtained power over the step of the shining ones. I know, even I, the ways secret of the doors of the Sekhet Aru. May I rise up there. May it be granted to me that I may come and that I may overthrow my enemies upon earth, through my body buried as it is. If be known, book this, he shall come forth by day in the underworld. He shall go in after he hath come forth. If be not known, chapter this, not shall he enter in after he hath come forth. He shall not come forth by day. Chapter of making transformations into a hawk of gold. Saith Osiris, Ani, Ani, may I rise, even I, in the Seshet chamber like a hawk of gold coming forth from his egg? May I fly, may I alight like a hawk of cubits, 7 at his back, his 2 wings being of mother of emerald, of the south. May I come forth from Todtenbuch. May he be brought to me, my heart, from the mountain of the east. May I alight on the Todtenbuch, and may be brought to me those who are in their cycles with bowings there. May I rise, even I. May I gather myself together like a hawk, beautiful of gold, with head of a phoenix, entering to Ra. Ani, Tarif, may I sit down among gods, those the great ones. Of Nut is placed for me a field, and offerings are before me. May I eat in it. May I be glorious in it. May I be filled according to what wisheth to receive my heart. May be given to me divine wheat for my mouth. May I obtain the power through myself over the keeper of my head. Chapter of making the transformation into a hawk divine, saith Osiris, Ani, Hail mighty one. Come then to Tatu, arrange for me the ways, make thou me to go round my thrones. May I renew myself, may I become strong. O grant thou my fear, create thou my terror. May fear me the gods of the underworld, they fight in their habitations for me. Let not come near me him that would do harm to me. May I walk through the house of darkness. May I clothe myself, the feeble one, and hide, therefore doing even as they. O ye gods who hear speech, ye chiefs who are among the followers of Osiris, be silent therefore, ye. O God, speaketh the God with me. My hearth right and true, what I speak to him. Speak for me then, Osiris. Grant thou the revolution coming forth from my mouth in respect of me. May I see thy forms thy own. May I understand thy soul. Grant thou that I may come forth, and that I may obtain power over my legs. May I be like Nebuchadnezzar upon his throne. May fear me the gods of the Taut. May they fight at their gates for me. Grant thou that I may pass along thereby with the divine beings who rise. May I establish upon my stand like Nabakkah. May I be joined with Isis, the divine lady. May they make me strong against the doer of injury to me. May not one come to see my feebleness. May I pass along. May I come into the remoteness partness of heaven. I entreat speech with Seb. I supplicate, who? With Nebuchadnezzar, that I may fear me the gods of the Taut, and that they may fight at their gates for me. When they see that thou hast given birds and fish to me, I am one of those shining beings who live in light. I have made my forms like his forms in his coming and in his appearance, in tattoo. For I have become worthy through his worth. He hath spoken to me of my matters. How hath he given fear to me? He hath created terror of me. Fear me, the gods of the Taut, and they fight for me. I am, in very truth, I am a shining being and a dweller in light, who hath been created and hath come into existence from the limbs of the God. I am one of those shining beings who dwell in light, whom hath created Tmu himself, and who have come into existence from the eyelashes of his eye. He maketh to come into existence. He maketh glorious. He maketh to be distinguished their faces when they exit with him. Behold him, the only one in new. They do homage to him as he cometh forth from the horizon, and they set the fear of him in the gods of the and the shining beings who have come into existence with him. I am the one among the worms which created the eye of the Lord, the only one. Behold, not having come into existence, Isis, not being born Horus, I have become strong and flourished. I had grown old. I was greater than those who were among the shining beings who came into existence with him. And I, even I, arose in the form of a hawk, divine, and made me worthy of honor, Horus as his soul, to take possession of the things of Osiris in the Taut. He hath spoken the double-lioned God to me, the chief, that which appertaineth to the house of the Nemes crown, which is in his hiding place. Get thee back to the heights of heaven, inasmuch as thou, behold, hast become worthy in thy forms through Horus. Not is the Nemus for thee. Speech is to thee to the limits of heaven. I am the guardian, taketh possession of the things Horus of Osiris in the Taut. Crieth out to me, Horus, that had said to me, his father Osiris, in the years of the day of the scepter of Osiris. I give to thee by myself the Nemes, the double lion god, which is to me that thou must pass onward, and thou mayest come over the way of heaven, may see thee those who are in the limits of the horizon, may fear thee, the gods of Taut, they fight at their doors for thee. Auhet, belonging to them, having fallen before my words, the gods of the lords of boundaries, the guardians of the shrine of the Lord, the only one. Hail the exalted one, upon his chest is for me. He hath bound on for me Namus crown, hath decreed the double lion god, Achet, hath made for me a way. I am exalted, hath bound on the double lion god the Nemus crown for me, hath been given my hair, he hath established for me my heart through his back, and through his might great. Not shall I fall through Shu. I am Hetep, lord of Ari, adored. I know Ku is his breath in my body. I shall Not shall I be repulsed by the bull of terror. I shall come daily into the house of the double lion god. I shall come forth from it into the house of Isis. I shall see the holy things hidden. I shall pass through the holy rites hidden. I shall see what is there. Shall my words complete the majesty of Shu? They shall repulse the moment. I am Horus, the dweller in his splendor. I have gained possessions of his Tyra. I have gained possessions of his rays of light. I have traveled over the uttermost parts of heaven. Is Horus upon his throne? Is Horus upon his seat? Is my face like that of a hawk? Divine? I am one equipped of his Lord. I have come from Tatu. I have seen Osiris. I have risen up upon both sides of him. Nut. They see me. I see the gods. The eye of Horus hath consumed me. Content na ma. They stretch out their two arms to me. I rise up. I gain the power over, and I repulse the evil which is against me. They open to me the ways holy. They see my form. They hear my words spoken through their faces. O gods of Tat, who repulse my face, who resist the mighty ones, have led me the stars which never rest. I have made the ways holy of Hametet. To you, your Lord, the soul great of terror, hath commanded for me Horus to lift up your faces, that ye may see me. I have risen like a hawk divine, hath distinguished me, Horus, like his soul, to take possession of things his, of Osiris and Taut. I have made the way, I have traveled, I have arrived at those who live in their caverns, guarding the house of Osiris. I speak to them of his power. I make them to know the fearful power of him provided with horns against Sut. They know who hath carried off the divine food which had brought the power of Tmu. A coming happy, they have proclaimed the gods of Taut for me. They have magnified their names. those who live in their caverns guarding the house of Osiris, grant ye to me that I may come to you. I bind up, I gather together your powers. I order the powers of the ways of those who guard the horizon of Hamatet, of heaven. I have prepared their doors for Osiris. I have ordered the ways for him. I have done the commands. I have come forth from Tatu. I have seen Osiris. I have spoken to him concerning the things of his soul, this, the prince whom he loveth. A wound is in the heart of Sut. I have seen the Lord of annihilation. Oh, I have made them to know the plans of the gods wrought by Horus at the instance of his father Osiris. Hail, Lord, soul mighty of terror! Let me, even me, come. Lift, let me lift myself up. I have passed through Taut. I have opened the ways of the guardians of heaven, of the guardians of earth. I have not been repulsed there. I have lifted up thy face, O Lord of eternity. Thou art exalted upon thy throne, Osiris. Thou hearest joyful things, Osiris. Vigorous is thy strength, Osiris. Bound to thee is thy head, Osiris. Established is for these thy brow, Osiris. Joyful is thy heart. Be thou pleased to establish gladness for thy ministries. Thou art established as a bull of Amenta. Thy son Horus is crowned on thy throne. All life is with him. Thy son to give him are millions of years. The fear of him is for millions of years. Fear him, the cycle of the gods. Thy soul to it is given. Power, great the cycles of the gods. Not challenged he is his word. The food and the altar is Horus. I go to unite myself unto my father. The deliverance from my father is my brother is, from my friend is, of Horus is. Cometh Horus upon the waters of his father. He dwelleth in decay. He ruleth Egypt. Thy soul he given to him, the gods of the crown of its lord, Nebtercher, queen of the gods. Chapter of being the cycle of the gods and being transformed into the prince of the divine chiefs. He saith, Homage to these, Tmu, Lord of heaven, creator of things which exist, coming forth from the earth, making to come into being that which is sown, Lord of things which shall be, begetter of gods, God great, creator of himself, Lord of life, making to flourish mankind. Homage to you, ye lords of things, pure beings, who hide your dwellings. Homage to you, the lords of eternity, who hide your forms, not is known the place in which they are there. Homage to you, ye lords, dwellers in the adobe of inundated lands, and ye grant to me that I may come, for I know you. I am pure, I am divine, I am mighty, I have a soul, I have become powerful, I am glorious. I have brought to you perfume and incense and natron. Destroy ye that which is in your hearts against me. I have come, I have destroyed evil, all which dwelleth in your hearts. I have put away my sins against you. I have brought to you that which is good. I have made to come to you what is right and true. I know you. I know your names. I know your forms which are not known, coming into being among you. I have come to you. I have risen like God that there among men, living among the gods. I am strong before you as gods, who exalted upon his standard. When he cometh, the gods are in rejoicing. Rejoice in him, godness and women, when they see him. I have come to you. I have risen on the throne of Ra. I sit upon the seat in the horizon. I receive offerings upon my altar. I drink wine each evening as mummy this of the Lord of mortals. I am exalted like God, that sacred, the Lord of the house great. Rejoice the gods when they see him at his manifestation, beautiful on the body of Nut, giving him birth, Nut day every. Chapter of making the transformation into Seta, saith Osiris Ani, triumphant. I am Seta, extended of years. I lie down. I am born day every. I am Seta, the dweller in the limits of the earth. I lie down. I am born. I renew myself. I become young every day. Chapter of making the transformation into a crocodile, saith Osiris Ani, triumphant. I am the crocodile within his terrors. I am the crocodile god. I bring destruction. I am the fish great in Qimu. I am the lord of homage in Sekhem, and Osiris Ani is the lord of homage in Sekhem. Chapter of making the transformation into fat, saith Osiris Ani. Eat bread, I drink beer, I point on raiment. I fly like a hawk, I cackle like a goose. I align up the way near the funeral mountains on the festival of the Great One. What is evil, doubly not have I eaten. What is foul, I have swallowed it. What abomineth my ka not hath entered into my body. I live then according to what I know the gods glorious. I live and obtain I power from their bread. I obtain power as I eat it beneath the foliage of the tree of Hathor, my lady. I make an offering. I make an offering of bread and tattoo and obligations of Anu. I array myself in the coverings of Matet. I stand up and I sit down wherever desireth my heart there. My head is like that of Ra. I have gathered myself like Tamu. The 4 quarters of Ra are the extent of the earth. I come forth. My tongue is Fa. My throat is of Hathor. I mention the words of Tamu, my father, with my mouth. He constraineth. The servants, the wife of Seb, are broken down heads to him. Terror is to him there. Are recited hymns of praise and my acts of strength. I am accounted their heir of Lord of the earth, of Seb the protector. Giveth water, Seb, he giveth to me his risings. Bow down to me those who are in Anu their heads. I am their bull, becoming strong moment by moment. I copulate. I have gained strength for millions of years. Chapter of making the transformation into the soul of Tamu, saith Osiris, the scribe of Ani, triumphant. I have not gone into the house of destruction. I have not come to an end. I have not known it. I am Ra, coming forth from Nu. The soul that is divine, the creator of his members. Abomination to me is sin. I do not look upon it. I do not cry against right and truth. I live it, in it. I am Hu. Never doeth he fail in my name, that of the soul. I have created myself with Nu, in my name of Kapera. I come into being in it, in the form of Ra. I am the Lord of light. What I hate is burial. Not let me enter into the cavern of Tau. I ascribe glory to Osiris, and pacify the heart of those who dwell among things, the divine friends. Give they fear of me. Create thy terror of me, in those who are in their corners. Behold me, I am exalted upon the standard, Nu, upon the place adjudged to me. I am Nu, not shall overthrow me those who do evil. I am the eldest born of unformed matter. My soul is the gods, who are the souls of eternity. I am the creator of darkness, making his place in the confines of the sky. I come, my soul advanceth over the way of the aged ones. I make darkness in the confines of the sky. If I wish, I arrive at their boundaries. I walk upon my legs. I am strong, sailing over the sky. Working, I fetter with bands of darkness and the worms hidden. I extend my steps to the Lord of the twofold strength. My soul is. The soul of my body is the Urias. My form is forever. The Lord of years, the Prince of eternity. I am exalted. I am the exalted one and the Lord of the earth. I am exalted. I become young in the towns. I grow young in my province. My name is not Seteth my name. I am the soul, the creator of Nu, making his seat in the underworld. Not is seen my nest, not is cracked my egg. I am lord of millions of years. I make my nest in the limits of the sky. I descend to the earth of Seb. I destroy my defects. I see my father, Lord Mash. breatheth his body in Anu. I am provided by Khnemu and Ku at the burial place of Amenhotep, of making the transformations of into Phoenix, saith Osiris, the scribe Ani, triumphant in peace. I came into being from unformed matter. I came into existence as Khepera. I grew in the form of plants. I am hidden in the tortoise. I am of the atoms of God every. I am every day this of the four and Uri, seven these which came into existence in the east. I am the mighty one, illuminating the Hamamet. By his body, God is he as Set, Toth, decided concerning them by judgment that of the dweller in Sekhem, together with the spirits of Anu, sailing among them. I have come, I am crowned, I am glorious, I am mighty, I am strong among the gods. I am Kensu, repulsing all. If be known, chapter this, the purified one shall be forth by day after his burial, and shall make the transformations according to the wish of his hearts, and shall be among the servants of Un-Nefer, and shall be satisfied with the food of Osiris, and specchar metals, and shall see the disk, and shall go forth over the earth with Ra, being triumphant before Osiris. Not shall have power, things, any evil over him, for ever and ever, millions of times.